So these two little babies are in the background running around. They have their bell collars on, so you guys might hear them. We're gonna try to like get through this. They're just kids.
Let you breathe. I'm gon' disrespect her like blatantly. You the type pop off online, we pop up where you sleep. Buzz out in a tempo. Say a prayer, pay the tide, get it back to the phone. Bitch, you wanna ride?
Hey you guys, what's up? It's Fox like Karma, Karma the Fox, Cameo the Dun, yada dun dada, however you want to know me. It's your girl. Today, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be reviewing the Natasha Denona Peak palette. But before we get into that, I want to introduce you guys to some friends. This is Zula Dart. This is my beautiful niece. This is Zora. Say hi, Zora. Say hi, Zora. She don't want to. So as you can tell by the title, we're going to be reviewing the new Natasha Denona Peak palette. This is a Boxy Charm exclusive. I'm actually obsessed with the idea of this palette. It's super natural. I absolutely just love the simplicity of the palette. I think that they did a wonderful job picking universal colors. The formula of Natasha Denona is absolutely luxurious. I love the formula. Super soft. The matte shades are really soft. The formula is like moisturizer almost. When you are applying the shadows, it kind of just has a very velvet like butter feel to it when you are using these shades. So that is just really refreshing. Also, there isn't that much fallout, which is interesting to see a palette not have no fallout even when it comes to the shimmery shades. So with that being said, the shimmer in this palette is absolutely amazing. It is blinding, and I didn't use any setting spray with it. I also like the pan sizes of the eyeshadows. I think they are a decent size for eyeshadows, so these are going to last you a while depending on how often you use it, of course. I also love the fact that these are magnetic, so you can actually take these out. And I actually dropped the palette and they fell out, so I was thinking like, oh my gosh, maybe I just have a faulty palette or something. But no, this is a palette that I would want alone without like the colors that they already choose, and I would want to build my own palette. So the fact that these are magnetic eyeshadow pans is just brilliant. I'm going to create this eyeshadow look using this palette, you guys. If you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching, but in the meantime, let's see what they swatch like. The Natasha Denona Peak eyeshadow palette. This is a limited edition Boxy Charm exclusive, and I absolutely love the fact that they chose the absolute oh my gosh, just my fucking luck. It's like, why me? That's really just my luck. I had a beautiful palette to display for you guys, but the shimmer shade, the only shimmer shade in the palette, actually just fell out, and that's so unfortunate. So the Peak eyeshadow palette has 5 eyeshadows, starting from the shimmer shade going all the way down: Shine, Amara, Thorn, Jasper, and Aya. I love this palette because it is a super natural palette. This is literally an everyday on the go eyeshadow palette. This is definitely travel size. You can put this in your purse, in your makeup kit, in your makeup bag, anywhere. This is literally super small and easy to travel with. As far as the packaging, you guys know Natasha Denona is super luxe. This is a clear magnetic screen right here, so when you close it, it is magnetic. It just has Natasha Denona right here. So the colors, I absolutely love that they have a under eyebrow shade or just a light lid color, this warm orangey shade here, this brown shade, this beautiful mauve pink shade right here, and then you have the shimmer that fell out right here. So absolutely love the color story. It's super natural, very easygoing, everyday, all day eyeshadow wear. Also, one of the things that I love about Natasha Denona is that their products are paraben free and are not tested on animals. So that is always a plus when you are using any makeup brand. So with that being said, let's get right into creating today's eyeshadow look. Obviously, the first shade that I want to tap into is that orangey mauve shade because it just looks so beautiful. So I'm just going to tap into that and use that in my crease. Now for my crease, I added my NYX full coverage concealer in the shade, I don't know, the lightest shade that they have, Fair, and use that as a base. So I'm just adding this shade here, and obviously, as you can tell, everyone, the colors are super pigmented. That is catching a lot of color. I actually put a little bit too much on that third go in, so you guys definitely want to be careful with that. When I seen this palette, I was just like, oh my gosh. So Beauty and the Frizz did her review on this palette, and it just seemed like a palette that I had to have in my collection because I mean, I don't create like super bold looks all the time. I think one of the boldest looks I probably ever created was the Nicki Minaj inspo from her What That Speeds Out video, and I'll list that in the link below. You guys should definitely check that out. But that's pretty much probably the most like bold look I've ever done. So when I seen this on Beauty and the Frizz, I was just like, oh my gosh, girl, I have to get it. Next we're gonna go in with oh my gosh, like what the fuck. Oh, these are all magnetic. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, so I dropped the palette and I was like, oh no, like my pans came out, but these are actually magnetic, so that is such a plus. Oh my gosh. So you can just buy the eyeshadows from Natasha Denona and then just replace them. That's so good. I'm just going to dig in the light shade Aya right here and apply that under my brow bone. Oh my gosh, you guys, do you guys have animals? Right now I have 3 cats. So I have 1 cat, 2 kittens, and one of the kittens that you guys saw, the gray one, her name is Zula Dart, and I'm actually gifting that to my best friend for her birthday this year. So this is actually Zula Dart's like last week here. It's gonna be so sad, but I'm always gonna get to see her. And then we have Zora, this other little kitten with the bow on her neck, and she is just the cutest. She's so fun. And that is my sister cat kitten. So yeah, I'll be housing them for a while. Come here, come here. Hey little lady. Hi mommy. So this is my sister cat right here. Oh, my baby. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend all of that in together. There is no fallout. Thank the makeup god. You don't get too many palettes that often with no fallout, so I'm super grateful that there's no fallout. You can definitely use this palette when you already have your full face on like I do. You don't need anything to catch the fallout. under your eye. Let's go ahead and dig into the brown shade in the middle and use that on our crease to deepen the crease. Oh, these are so pigmented. Like, I love it. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, lady. Goodness gracious. Her nails, she fell on my lap and her nails, like, were really inside of my skin. That's done. Ooh, okay, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and tap into the shimmer color and place that. Actually, let's cut the crease with your base or whatever, and then we're going to tap into the shimmer. I want to use all the colors in the palette. We have our lid cut. Now we are going to go in with that light pink shade and apply that on the inner and outer corner. Ooh, okay. So we're going to apply this on the outer corner and inner corner. Yes. Ow. Girl, scratching me. And inner corner. And this could really just be an easy eyeshadow look. It doesn't even have to be like as hard as I made it. You don't even have to cut the crease to do this. You could just, you know, do it. And then let's go in with that shimmer shade right in the dead center middle. Ooh, and it's very, very pigmented. And also, you guys, to fix that shade, I just sprayed some of my setting powder into the pan and mushed everything back in there. Oh, and I also want to go in my inner corner with that shimmer shade, just because, you know, I want to just make this look a little bit more glam, like glam. Let's go ahead. I'm going to add liner, and then I'm going to put my lashes on, and I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts. Also, the lashes that I'm wearing, you guys know I'm going to throw on Ace Dollhouse. And I'm actually going to just use these lashes that are right here on my vanity that I used, I don't know how long ago. I'm pretty sure these are Ace Dollhouse because these are the only lashes that I wear. And these look like they're in the style Nubian because they're natural. So boom, I'm going to put these on and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I went ahead and did my mascara. I'll put the pink shade that we put in the inner and outer corners of our lid under the eye, and I also went ahead and took my ADH lashes. You guys already know I am rocking Ace Dollhouse lashes. I'll leave the link in the description box below on where you can purchase these lashes. This is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the post notification bell so you can be a part of the gang.